Today, we will be examining the APA style for citations, which are a set of rules and standards for citing sources in your research papers and bibliographies. The APA style was created by the American Psychological Association to make it easier for readers of your paper to understand where you completed your research and what pieces of that research you're referring to in proving the argument you are making in your paper. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to replicate correct formatting for in-text citations and create a reference page in APA style for your research paper. The first step to citing your sources in APA is creating in-text citations. In-text citations must be used whenever you quote, paraphrase, or refer to an argument or idea discussed in a source you consulted. In-text citations include the author's last name and the source's year of publication in parentheses after the sentence you are attributing to a source. If you are using a direct quotation, you must also include the page number or numbers where the quotation is found. Examine the in-text citations on this slide, which have been created using the source listed. Notice in the first example, the author's last name and the source's year of publication, and the page number where the quote is found in the book is in parentheses after the sentence. You may also choose to credit the author before or after the idea used. Therefore, you are only required to place the publication year in parentheses, as demonstrated in the second example. The second part of citing your sources in APA is creating a references page to place at the end of your paper. This is a list of every source you cited in your paper, but with more information about the source than what is found in your in-text citations. Generally, your references citations will include the following elements: the author's name, the date of publication, the title of the source container, such as a journal or a book, the volume and issue of the publication if it's a periodical, the page numbers of the source, the publisher, and the URL or DOI, which is the digital object identifier found in electronic resources. Take special note here of the grammatical formatting of our citation. Only the first letter in the title and the subtitle of our source is capitalized. Also pay special attention to punctuation. The placement of periods and commas is an important characteristic of proper citations in APA style. Examine the citations on this slide and note how the format of the source, whether it's a book, a web page, or an electronic article, changes what information is required. While much of the placement of the citation elements remain the same across these sources, paying special attention to what kind of source you're using will go a long way as to informing how to properly format your citation. Writing citations are tricky, and no one expects you to memorize the APA style or write them perfectly on your first go. Using the resources on this slide will give you examples to follow and help answer specific questions you have about different types of sources and how to properly cite them.